Death is transformation, not final end. Sacred divine passage. Mystics saw differently. Fear becomes faith. Silence reveals truth. Ibn Arabi spoke. Wisdom beyond time. Light beyond death. Death not end. It is passage. Door to eternity. Body becomes dust. Soul remains eternal. Spirit never dies. Fear clouds mind. Uncertainty grips heart. Darkness blinds vision. Mystic unveils truth. Death is return. Return to source. Source of life. Source of being. Source of light. Every breath counts. Every action echoes. Every moment matters. Death is mirror. Reflects hidden self. Exposes inner truth. Seek divine presence. Embrace eternal now. Awaken inner soul. Arabi teaches transformation. Death is awakening, not silent disappearance. Awakening to reality. Awakening to light. Awakening to God. World feels temporary. Life seems fleeting. Moments slip away. Yet soul remains. Eternal and infinite. Boundless in essence. Death is crossing. Crossing hidden bridge. Bridge to eternity. Soul seeks home. Spirit longs union. Heart craves source. Death becomes return. Return to divine. Return to love. Not destruction, transformation. Not ending, beginning. Not darkness, light. Mystics embrace death. They see beyond. They understand truth. Death is teacher. Whispering eternal secrets. Revealing divine mysteries. Barzakh awaits all. Intermediate subtle realm. Between hereafter's doors. Waiting, weighing, witnessing. Deeds shape destiny. Choices carve path. Actions echo eternally. Every step counts. Nothing disappears forgotten. Barzakh reflects life. Mirror of deeds. Field of consequence. Not hell yet. Not heaven yet. Suspended waiting state. Soul sees truth. Confronts hidden self. Faces divine justice. Fear becomes wisdom. Suffering becomes purification. Waiting becomes awakening. Barzakh is reminder. This life matters. Every deed matters. Mystics spoke clearly. Prepare for death. Prepare for return. Detach from world. Detach from ego. Detach from illusions. Embrace eternal truth. Embrace divine presence. Embrace inner light. Death is awakening. Door of clarity. Path to God. Arabi described journey. Soul leaves body. Body stays behind. Ego falls silent. False self dissolves. Truth shines clear. Eternal light calls. Divine embrace waits. Love guides soul. Death not feared. Death is beloved. Beloved's final call. Mystics saw joy. Death is meeting. Meeting with source. Body deceives mind. Spirit holds truth. Soul knows home. Awaken through remembrance. Awaken through prayer. Awaken through love. Mystics practiced Iker. Hearts became polished. Souls became luminous. Death became gift. Return became joy. Homecoming became reality. Love fuels journey. Devotion opens gates. Surrender brings peace. Life becomes preparation. Death becomes continuation. Union becomes destination. God is near. Closer than veins. Closer than breath. Death reveals closeness. Veils are lifted. Truth becomes clear. No fear remains. Only peace stays. Only love survives. Soul finally rests. Spirit finally reunites. Heart finally fulfilled. Death is awakening. Awakening to truth. Awakening to God. Ego finally falls. Self becomes nothing. Illusion dissolves fully. Mystics taught detachment. Detach from ego. Detach from desires. False self dies. True self rises. Spirit becomes free. Death strips masks. Illusions fall away. Reality stands bare. World feels heavy. Desires chain soul. Ego blinds vision. Mystics fought ego. Nafs becomes enemy. Ego resists truth. Death kills ego. Spirit gains clarity. Soul sees light. Spiritual death first. Die before dying. Mystics repeated often. Die to self. Die to pride. Die to greed. Only then awaken. Only then see. Only then unite. Death is teacher. It whispers constantly. It breaks pride. Silence of grave. Stillness of moment. Truth becomes audible. Ibn Arabi insisted. Death is mercy. Death is return. Eternal life calls. Divine presence waits. God embraces soul. Mystics saw death. Not dark void, but radiant light. Death is rebirth. Rebirth into truth. Rebirth into God. Body becomes dust. Soil reclaims flesh. Bones turn silent. But soul rises. Spirit ascends upward. Consciousness expands infinitely. Death ends limitation. No time remains. No space limits. Eternal awareness dawns. Clarity fills soul. Divine light surrounds. Mystics sought this. They longed death. They welcomed return. Not suicidal despair, but spiritual longing. Yearning for source. Every prayer whispered. Every tear shed. Every breath remembered. Prepared them inwardly. Strengthened their soul. Purified their heart. Death becomes doorway. Doorway to freedom. Doorway to union. Union with God. Union with love. Union with source. Fear disappears completely. Joy replaces fear. Peace replaces sorrow. Mystics lived ready. Heart stayed awake. Soul stayed pure. They embraced impermanence. Detached from possessions. Detached from pride. World seemed dream. Life seemed shadow. Death seemed real. Awakening through death. Awakening through surrender. Awakening through love. Ibn Arabi explained. Death is transformation. Not destruction, renewal. Renewal of soul. Renewal of spirit. Renewal of consciousness. When body falls, soul takes flight. Spirit finds home. Death teaches humility. Life is temporary. God is eternal. Mystic repeats often. Remember your death. Prepare your soul. Each breath counts. Each deed weighs. Each moment matters. Death embraces truth. Truth embraces soul. God embraces eternally. Barzakh is mystery. Hidden intermediate realm. Between life-death. Neither heaven yet. Neither hell yet. Suspended waiting state. Soul lingers here. Awaiting divine judgment. Awaiting eternal destiny. Actions echo loudly. Deeds shape experience. Choices carve reality. Barzakh reflects truth. Mirror of soul. Record of life. Every thought matters. Every action weighs. Every intention counts. Soul faces consequences. Cannot hide anymore. Masks fall away. Barzakh unveils reality. Deeds become forms. Thoughts become surroundings. Goodness shines bright. Kindness becomes light. Mercy becomes shelter. But cruelty burns. Greed becomes fire. Arrogance becomes chain. Barzakh teaches patience. It teaches reflection. It teaches responsibility. Nothing goes wasted. Nothing disappears forgotten. All returns magnified. Mystics described Barzakh. Realm of waiting. Realm of purification. Here soul reflects. Sees past actions. Sees hidden self. Awaiting reunion moment. Awaiting final call. Awaiting God's embrace. But Barzakh shifts. Not eternal place. Only transition bridge. temporary state only, before final destiny, before eternal life. Mystics emphasized preparation. Prepare before Barzakh. Prepare through devotion. Life is chance. Life is test. Life is preparation. Barzakh reminds clearly. This world fleeting. Next world eternal. Soul must choose. Truth or illusion. Light or darkness. Barzakh shows outcome. Reality becomes visible. No escape possible. Mystics used Barzakh as spiritual lesson, as mirror reminder. Live with awareness. Live with love. Live with surrender. Death is transition. Transition to Barzakh. Transition to eternity. Journey continues onward. Soul moves forward. Spirit never stops. After Barzakh ends, final judgment comes. Destiny is revealed. Paradise or separation. Union or distance. Light or darkness. Mystics sought paradise. But higher still. Union with God. Not gardens only. Not rivers only. But divine presence. Presence of God. Closer than veins. Closer than heartbeat. Death reveals presence. Barzakh prepares soul. Judgment completes path. Journey ends union. Union with God. Union with love. Ibn Arabi explained. Death is journey. Journey of soul. Soul leaves body. Travels unseen realms. Meets eternal reality. Nothing more hidden. Nothing more veiled. Nothing more distant. Light becomes clear. Truth becomes visible. God becomes near. Barzakh teaches responsibility. Soul learns truth. Soul grows wise. Each soul unique. Each journey personal. Each meeting different. But destination same. Return to God. Union with Source. Death is crossing. Barzakh is bridge. Union is home. Mystics saw beauty. Even in Barzakh. Even in waiting. Because waiting teaches. Waiting purifies heart. Waiting polishes soul. Barzakh reminds constantly. This world fragile. Next world permanent. Prepare through prayer. Prepare through service. Prepare through love. Barzakh cannot harm. If soul prepared, if heart pure, soul then rests. Soul feels peace. Soul embraces waiting. For it knows. God is near. Union awaits soon. Love fuels journey. Love burns ego. Love purifies heart. Mystics taught love. Love for God. Love for truth. Love guides soul. Through darkest moments. Through hardest trials. Death feels heavy. But love lightens. Love carries soul. In afterlife's realm. Love becomes key. Love opens gates. No fear remains. Where love shines. Where heart surrenders. Love builds bridge. Bridge to source. Bridge to union. Ibn Arabi said, love is essence. Essence of creation. World made love. Heavens filled love. Souls born love. Love guides upward. Beyond illusions vast. Beyond worldly desires. Barzakh transforms faster. Where love exists. Where hearts shine. Love erases fear. Fear loses strength. Love brings courage. Death becomes beloved. Beloved's final meeting. Homecoming eternal embrace. Mystics long this. Union through love. Completion through surrender. Union with God. Union beyond words. Union beyond time. God is near. Closer than thought. Closer than breath. Death unveils nearness. Veils fall away. Truth becomes radiant. Soul meets God. Spirit finds home. Heart rests finally. Not distance anymore. Not illusion anymore. Only presence eternal. Love fills everything. Light surrounds all. Peace flows endlessly. Mystics tasted this. Even while living. Even before death. Through prayer constant. Through dike deep, through love pure, they touched union. Union of now. Union eternal presence. Death then sweeter. Return then joyful. Homecoming then certain. Soul dissolves fully. Self disappears totally. God alone remains. Mystics sought annihilation. Fana in God. Baka in God. Annihilation of ego. Annihilation of self. Annihilation of pride. Then true existence. Existence in God. Existence eternal union. Love makes easy. Death becomes gentle. Union becomes natural. Conclusion is clear. Death not end. Death is beginning. Beginning of truth. Beginning of union. Beginning of eternity. Mystics remind us. Live with awareness. Live with love. Fear not death. Embrace divine return. Prepare every moment. Detach from illusions. Detach from greed. Detach from ego. Embrace divine light. Embrace eternal truth. Embrace sacred journey. Death is mercy. Death is gift. Death is homecoming. Mystics saw clearly. Life is preparation. Death is continuation. Continuation of soul. Continuation of love. Continuation of journey. Return is certain. Union is promised. God is waiting. So walk bravely. Live with love. Die in peace. Death is beautiful. Union is eternal. God is near.